Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Gloss here today, and I'm coming at you with another video. And today I will be discussing the top 8 PS2 games. Now, this is my personal opinions, and I haven't played every PS2 game. In fact, I didn't even own a whole bunch when I was younger. So these are the ones out of the one I owned, pretty much my favorites. So this is my personal list. So obviously other people will have different opinions, but this is just what I played and I enjoyed the best. So kicking it off with the number 8 spot, we have Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. Now this game came out in 2003. It was a 3D platformer with, of course, the two main characters, Ratchet and Clank, traveling around the galaxy. It was an extremely fun game with a huge catalog of guns you could play and choose from that are extremely unique and that I don't see in really any other games, and had character customization where you could change the outfits and all that. It was about a 15 to 20 hour game, but this game was extremely done very well with the amazing cutscenes it had, and just down to the story was just insanely great. It was an action platformer, 3D. It was really fun. But yeah, so number 8 has to go to Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. Coming at you with the number 7 spot, we have Jak 2 Renegade. Now this is the sequel to Jak and Daxter, the Pre-Circus Legacy, and this game was extremely fun. Jak 2 is an open world, not completely open world, one of the earliest open world games on PlayStation 2. It's a third-person shooter action-adventure video game, but man oh man, this game was really fun. Like I said, it was one of the earliest open world type video games. I wouldn't say earliest, but right when they were coming up into being a mainstream thing. So this game is an action-packed adventure where Jak, the main character, experiences with a thing called Dark Eco, and it goes wrong and leaving him with an uncontrollable dark side. Now this I really enjoyed because it allowed you to have these insanely cool powers, and this game had amazing cool powers and attacks, and it allowed you to have these crazy strong abilities that you could use, and it was just such a fun thing to use. Also, this game had an insane, really fun amount of guns you could choose from, a lot of great crazy guns that I still remember today, and honestly it was one of the most fun games I played back then. I really enjoyed it. It was kind of futuristic, kind of dystopian, utopian, whichever one it is, I don't really know, but it was extremely fun and it was one of my favorite games. Now coming at you with the number 6 spot, we have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Now this game was so much fun. I don't know if you understood how much fun this game was for me. Obviously it was a skateboarding game, but so many people played it that didn't even skateboard at all. It was just an arcade style skateboarding game that was extremely fun, had realistic tricks in there, but also had super cool tricks that aren't really done in real life, and you could just have one of the most fun times playing this game, going throughout all these crazy silly missions, crazy silly missions that didn't even make sense. It was an extremely fun game, and obviously this got so many people into skateboarding, including me, but this game was an extremely fun game no matter who you were or what you did. Coming at you with the number 5 spot is one of my favorite games and one of my favorite series to this date, and it is Kingdom Hearts 1. Now this game is an amazing game, so much fun. It's an action role-playing game developed by the same people who made the Final Fantasy series. Now they kind of combined Final Fantasy and Disney and made a whole kind of new game. Now many people are speculative about the game, saying why is there Disney in here, but it turned out to sell one of the best-selling games on the PlayStation 2. This game, in my opinion, has one of the best stories that I've not the best, but one of the best stories that I know, and is honestly one of the most fun and intense games that I play. The huge focus is obviously the storyline, but they also did amazingly well on the combat style, all the cool magic and abilities that you have, and just really all around it was an amazingly fun game. And if you haven't played it, I highly suggest that you play it. Coming at you with the number 4 spot, and that is Bully. Now, Bully is a Rockstar game, and it is one of the most fun games that I had playing. Bully is an open world action game where you are sent to another a private school, and you have to do all these missions, and you undercover all these certain things about the story, and it's honestly an extremely fun game to play. It's extremely fun where you have to go through all these different cliques of part of school and where you want to go and fit in, and it's you have to uncover all these different secrets and try and figure out all your friends, and it's actually an extremely fun game. And it obviously it's a Rockstar game, so it's it's going to be done well. And yeah, that is number 4, one of my favorite games, Bully. Coming at you with the number 3 spot, we have Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Now, if you haven't heard of the Grand Theft Auto series, then you're obviously living under a rock. Now, Grand Theft Auto Vice City came out on the PS2 in 2002, so obviously an older game. Now, Grand Theft Auto Vice City is based in Miami, Florida, but they call it Vice City, obviously. And the main character, Tommy Vercetti, he's the protagonist, the playable character. He's the main guy that you play. Uncovers a huge story that's an amazing story in the game, and is honestly one of my favorite PS2 games. Therefore, it is number 3 on the list, and obviously, like I said, Rockstar always does good on their games. It's a Grand Theft Auto game, so it's gonna be fun and entertaining and enjoyable to play. All I remember while I played this game is how fun it was to get on and just do whatever you want, as every Grand Theft Auto game is. Coming at you with the number 2 spot, man, we're close to being done, and that is Kingdom Hearts 2. I did mention the other Kingdom Hearts, but this one is just so good, I had to put it in here as well. Now, you obviously know I think this game is extremely good if I put it at the number 2 spot. This game was honestly one of the most fun games for me. It continues on to the main story, but it has so much into it and makes literally the story so rich in the game. Like I said, the Kingdom Hearts series is known for their story lines and their storytelling. Obviously, the gameplay is good too, but it's just such a rich game, and it's just so fun. So it continues on to the story, adds new effects like drive modes, all these special cool abilities that you have. But this was the number one best sold game on the PlayStation 2. So no game outsold this game. This tells you something, that this game was extremely good, extremely fun. And if you haven't played the Kingdom Hearts series, man, you are missing out. There's a reason why they do so well. Okay, last but not least, I'm coming at you with a classic, a fan favorite. Number 1, we have Time Splitters 2. And oh my god, if you remember playing multiplayer on Time Splitters 2, the real action-paced first-person shooter back then, it was insane. It was so much fun getting with your buddies, playing Time Splitters 2, running around, shooting whatever you see. It was one of the most fun games for me. It had all these cool weapons. It was one of the earlier kind of multiplayer, fast-paced first-person shooters, and it was so much fun. Obviously, the story itself was extremely good too, extremely fun, but my favorite thing was getting with your buddies. You could never not have a good time getting with your friends playing some Time Splitters 2. Alright guys, that's going to be the video. I hope you agree with my list. If you don't, tell me why in the description below. Tell me if you think I missed any games. If not, make sure you hit the like button. And if you want to play any of these games, I highly suggest you do. PlayStation 2 games are extremely fun. Nowadays, you can just go get an emulator and play them for free on your computer. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like the video, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
All I do is rhyme, all I do is get this money, all I do is grind, play shows and chill with honeys, all I do is shine, show the world, ain't it funny, I'm one of a kind.